1. You can be united with your ex-spouse if you try to evaluate the situation. Getting united with your ex-spouse may seem like an impossible task, but it is possible. To be united with your ex-spouse again, you need to think about what destroyed your relationship in the first place to know how to reunite with them. It is necessary to evaluate the situation. Take time to consider why you want to reunite with your ex-spouse again. The relationship you had with your ex-spouse may have been great, but there are times that it is better to let a relationship or a former partner go. Therefore, you should have good reasons to reunite with your ex-spouse. Your reason for patching things up with your spouse might be that you are scared of being alone. It is quite normal to feel lonely after you are separated from your partner, but that reason is not good enough to make you go back to the relationship. Your reason for reuniting should not just be because you missed the time you were together alone. You should determine if the relationship you had with your ex-spouse was healthy and worth reviving. Having considered your reasons for wanting to reunite with your ex-spouse, you should also examine the relationship generally to figure out if it is worth reviving. If your marriage broke up because the relationship was bad for you or both of you, then you should take more time to consider if it is truly worth reviving. You should not focus only on reuniting with your ex-spouse. You should recognize the issues and problems that hindered you from having a good and effective marriage. While you are evaluating the situation, you might want to make a list of the pros and cons of your marriage that crashed if you are not sure whether to unite with your ex-spouse or not. If you have mixed feelings about why you want to reunite and if the relationship is worth reviving, a list of the pros and cons will guide your decision. Your list of pros and cons will also help you determine if the issues you had in your marriage are indeed fixable or amendable. Knowing if your issues are fixable is necessary, so you will not end up wasting your time trying to save a relationship that is beyond repairs. While making your list of pros and cons, it is important that you are honest with yourself and do not leave out any detail. Be realistic with your desires and reason for patching things up with your partner. When you are certain that your relationship with your ex-spouse is worth reviving, take time to think about how you handled the relationship before you parted ways. Keep in mind that your relationship crashed for a reason, so try to identify what worked and what didn't work in your marriage. Figure out why things didn't work out well between you and your ex-spouse. Knowing all of these will help you to know what to do to become a good and healthy partner. You will get to know where and how you played your role in the relationship wrongly. You should work on yourself to become a better person in those areas you were failing. Improve yourself. Deal with whatever hurt or bitterness you might be harboring in your heart. You cannot keep doing the same thing over time and expect to get a different result. If you reunite with your ex-spouse without shedding old habits that broke your marriage in the first place, then you are only uniting with your ex-spouse only to break up again. Ensure you have worked through your baggage, insecurities, lack of trust, or whatever led to your separation and have dealt thoroughly with them. You must also be ready to work hard and put in efforts to reunite with your ex-spouse. Be sure that you are ready to face your partner and follow through with your plans to reunite with them. You will have to create contact with your ex-spouse, meet out time to hang out with them, have a light conversation, and get to know each other again. Try to be as casual as possible so you do not pressure or push them away. Be calm and gentle. Find or create something that will involve both of you. If you run a business together, that will be something great to talk about when you are together. Your children can be of great help. Discuss how the children are doing and how they are growing or have improved. You can ask your partner how they were able to cope with the children while they were with them. Your conversations should not have emotional attachments in them. That way you will be involved in their lives, get to know them again, and know your chances of uniting. You have to be patient through this process. When you are sure that you are close enough, then you can proceed to clarify things between the both of you and apologize to your partner for anything you did that was painfully wrong. This will make your ex-spouse see that you have given the whole issue a big thought and you are ready to make amends. Have a trusted chat and talk about your expectations. It is necessary to talk about what is expected from both of you in the relationship, like the commitment you are willing to give each other. 2. You can be united with your ex-spouse with the help of a third party. Your family, friends, spiritual leaders, and professional marriage counselors can be the third party that will unite you and your ex-spouse. Counseling can go a long way in bringing you and your partner together. Attending counseling sessions will allow both of you to discuss and work through your expectations and assumptions, fears of any kind or concerns that may have, and any potentially unresolved issues from your first triad marriage. Seeing a marriage counselor and having therapy sessions will help both of you heal deeply mutual trauma directly related to the relationship. When you deal with these pains together, it gives each person an opportunity to understand and take responsibility for the pain you have both caused. Making amends can accelerate your healing and reuniting. Healing the trauma that is related to your relationship will also heal your relationship and cause the two of you to reunite. Going for counseling is a great and perfect way to rekindle a relationship. The evidence-based teaching and help that marriage counselors give to couples are very effective in helping couples resolve their misunderstandings. A counselor can help you and your ex-spouse to work through some of your major issues and renew your bond. A marriage counselor will guide you and your ex-spouse on the right path to reuniting. Over the years, counseling has proven to be effective in restoring broken marriages and reuniting ex-spouses. There is a possibility that your marriage did not work because of immaturity on your part or your partner, so when a third party intervenes, you are made to reason properly and solve the issues between you and your ex-spouse. You will be taught how to effectively cope with your issues. 3. You can be united with your ex-spouse when your ex-spouse comes to you by themselves and requests to reunite with you. It is possible that your ex-spouse comes to you and wants both of you to reunite. When this happens, it makes things a bit easier for you. It reduces your stress. Your ex-spouse might have thought about your marriage, identified what went wrong, and how they have hurt you in the past. They are ready to make amends and make things work better this time around. They have seen reasons why your relationship should be restored, and then they have taken a bold step to apologize to you and seek how to reunite with you. They might have realized that you are the best person for them. When your ex-spouse comes back to you, make the most out of the opportunity. Take things slowly and be sure you also desire to get back with your ex-spouse with the right motives. Be calm and respond honestly to them. Let your partner also know your thoughts about being united. Do not feel pressured to get back with your ex-spouse. Go gentle and be easy on yourself. You would also want to investigate and be sure your partner is doing what they are for the right reasons. Ensure to properly address why both of them separated in the first place and to find some effective methods that would help you both in interacting with each other. The most amazing way to get united with your ex-spouse is when they came of their own accord. Make good use of the opportunity. However, be sure and convinced that you and your ex-spouse should reunite. In conclusion, to successfully reunite with your spouse using either of the ways listed above, then you need to be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. Your relationship didn't crash in a day, so you will also not reunite in a day. You have to be ready to face rejection. Your ex-spouse might reject you at first, and with time you can be accepted. Reuniting with an ex-spouse involves a lot of work, which you must do with the right motives, so you would not end up frustrated later in life. Lastly, the heart of men is in the hands of God. Whichever way you choose to reunite with your spouse, including prayers, helps to speed up the healing and reuniting process. If your marriage is worth saving, then give your all to save it.